Hi, this is Joe Davis with GotBaseballCards.com. I'm a lifelong sports card collector and hobby veteran for over 30 years. We are very excited to offer you this channel to provide you the finest in sports card news and entertainment. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Cards with Joe
and Doug.
And Doug, today we are back in the studio. We have got so much breaking news to share with our viewers. It's great to be back in here. What have things been like around here lately?
It has been berserk. It has been amazing and berserk.
Yeah,
at the same
that's a
time.
very accurate word. And if you wonder what we're talking about, just to give you a snapshot, today as we film this, as soon as we finish this video shoot, we've got about 1,000 SGC cards to check in that just rolled in the door. Coming later this afternoon, we've got about 1,000 PSA cards to check in. And Doug and Eli are going to get back to writing up as soon as we're done, because they've probably got 800 to 1,000 cards to write up over the next couple days. So the volume has been insane, and we appreciate all of the business, all of the support you give us.
All of the trust that you have in us.
Yes.
I've seen some amazing cards, Joe, come through. I do mainly the PSAs and the packets.
Right.
And it's just every day, it's like Christmas when I see these cards. You guys have some really nice cards out there.
Yeah, we've seen some awesome stuff coming.
Try to get them off just as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Right now on PSA?
Yeah, right now we do have some big PSA news. We can go ahead and share that, Doug. We'll kick off with PSA. We've got news from PSA, BGS, and SGC today, so hang on. So we had to get all this out. PSA, their economy service, we are just getting bombarded with shipments at the $60 level for about, they're quoting us 3-month turnaround. The good news we can share today is we were having to limit it to 15 per customer per week. We can now increase that to 20. And so get those cards in so you can get them back. This is the cheapest price they've had in quite a while. Cheapest price we've been able to offer. So again, that's $60 a card.
And they're only allocating a certain amount per week for us.
Exactly.
And right now we've filled up the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So increasing our allocation is going to help everybody. But don't hesitate. Just because you hear us say that we may be a couple of weeks behind, they're coming in every day. You need to get yours in line. First in, first out. Thank you for sending them to us.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, we try to take care of everyone. We do treat them on a first in, first out basis. So get them into us. We can allow up to 20 per customer. Right now we're about, like I said, about 2 weeks out. Roughly. And so the sooner you get them in, the sooner we can get them back out the door. So that's the big news from PSA right now. Also, let's move on to SGC. Okay. And we have seen more volume from SGC than any other company. Our volume with SGC almost doubled in February from January, which was just astounding because we were already doing thousands per month, and that the volume almost doubled in 1 month, and that's after their price drop, of course. And so SGC, we can now do as low as 25 a card, and remember that includes our free pre-screening. Tell them a little about that, Doug.
Well, I encourage you to allow us to look over your cards. I see several orders coming in with no pre-screening, and that's fine. We can process those very quickly. But sometimes as I'm handling them to write them up, I think, oh man, I wish this guy would have asked us because I noticed this has something that I might not send off for grading.
Right.
It's free. I can give you the ins and outs of how we do our pre-screening, but I think for today, it's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
The scratches on the chrome type cards, especially Bowman Chrome this year, are just rampant, and you need to look for those. It's so much easier to see when you have a bright light and you got the room dark, and they stand out. So I have to reject a lot of those cards, but I know that I'm doing the right thing because nobody wants to see a 7 or even maybe an 8 come back on an ultra-modern card. So we don't mind doing it. We have a great process here. We have a great team working on it for you. If you select it and we pre-screen some out and say we would rather not grade them, you still have the option. Just say, absolutely. No, I want to grade them all anyway.
Yeah.
I really do like having that as an option. It's not mandatory. You don't have to take our advice, but it's free, and it can help in certain situations.
Yeah, that's one thing that sets us apart from most other group submitters is you will see others who will offer pre-screening, but I know some of them will charge up to like $5 a card just to look at your cards. With us, it's free. We've had people send us 100 cards, and we reject half of them, and we ship them back, and they pay us to ship them back. They pay nothing for everything that gets rejected. So
I mean, for PSA right now, just rejecting one card saves $60.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
And we know what we want. 10s. I can tell you that
We all want 10s.
we
right?
get notes that say, I need you to pre-screen for 10s. I cannot pre-screen for 10s. If I could,
we're not the grader.
I wouldn't be working here right now.
Right.
But we can pre-screen for 9s and 10s pretty well.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of submissions coming back ever since Eli and I have been really working hard on the pre-screening, and the more cards we see, the better we get at it. So we enjoy helping, and we really want all of your cards to grade, to go in for grading, but also we'd like to save you some money here and there too.
Right. And the point of that too, Doug, is that every grading company, each grader is subjective.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's you know, just like if I look at a card, we've done this in retail, and I go, I think this is going to be an 8 or an 8.5, and you're like, I think it's 8.5 or not. You know, each person. But our biggest goal with the pre-screening is we eliminate cards that have noticeable flaws. If the centering's off, if there's a bumped corner, if there's soft edges, if there's a little hairline crease on the back, whatever, that's the kind of stuff we try to weed out. And so again, with SGC, the other big news with SGC, besides the incredible increase in volume we're seeing, is they have actually sped up their service. I talked to our rep last week, and he said at that time they were at 13 business days. That's insane. So like from the time they get it, that means 2.5 weeks later it ships back to us. And we've seen that. We've had a number of orders come back. Full turnaround time from the time we sent it out to the time it was back in our hands was between 3 to 4 weeks. It's phenomenal. To be able to do that at that price point is just incredible. I mean, I've personally sent a large number of my own cards because it's so great. You can get them back quickly, get them sold quickly. It's just awesome.
It is very impressive. I am very impressed. And that counts, you know, it's Sarasota. No, I'm sorry. They're in Bradenton on the other side of Florida. But it takes a couple days to get there and a couple days to get back. That's 1 week right there.
Yeah.
So they are hitting that, I feel, very strongly. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And speaking of faster turnaround, BGS just announced that they've opened up their standard level, which we were already offering, but we can now offer at a little bit cheaper price. And they're quoting us now 30 to 45 business days on what is now their cheapest service. And through us, you can now do BGS as low, if you're doing quantity, is like 25 or more, you can do as low as 37 a card for standard, and as low as 57 a card for standard with subgrades, which is the cheapest we've been able to offer from BGS in a long, long time. So
that's a good 10% off what we were charging.
Yeah. So we're
a pretty good deal. We do a lot of Beckett grading, and we have a lot of customers that really appreciate Beckett subgrades, their holder, and their history here with the company. So I love Beckett. I send some of mine off to Beckett, PSA. I use them all. I think they're all have their own niche in the market almost.
Right. And so we have been seeing just a tremendous number of sales on graded cards, period, on through our eBay store, GotBaseballCards. If you like to shop for graded cards, go visit us on eBay there. And if you need someone to work with to consign cards for eBay, we can help you there as well. We have a number of customers who grade with us, then consign with us, and you know all they do is send us raw cards, and we end up sending them money back. So obviously it varies. You got to have the right stuff. It's got to be quality stuff. But we're happy to work with customers on consignments as well. So we just wanted to give you this quick update. Great things happening in the graded industry, both from PSA, BGS, and SGC. And again, we're your source for all of them. We handle group submissions for all of them. We have thousands of customers that submit through us, and we hope you will be the next one. If you've got questions, you're welcome to email us, gotbaseballcards@gmail. You can comment on this video. You can send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, under GotBaseballCards, wherever. You can call Doug up and talk to him.
I do, yes, you can.
We do that too as well. So however you want to reach out to us, you can shoot us an email, call, whatever. But we're here to help you, and hope we've been giving you a little bit of a snapshot of what's going on here in early March in the graded card industry. And with that, we've got to get back to work because we got cards to check in, cards to write up, cards to ship out.
Jim will be contacting you shortly as soon as we unveil, unbox
Yep.
these big shipments. They're big boxes too.
Yeah. So we appreciate everybody tuning in today. And please subscribe to our channel if you have not. And we will be back next time with more great info in the sports card industry. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.